go on to race 5, which is the Group 2 Anthony Rupert Wine's Premier Trophy. 13 runners in this one, and you're saddling Sugar Mountain.
Yeah, Sugar Mountain I think was a touch unlucky in the Peninsula Handicap. A couple of weeks back he couldn't get a run, and he was running on quite strongly. So he's doing well at the moment. He's really come, he's matured and he's strengthened up well as a 4-year-old now. So I expect a fair run from him on Saturday. But in saying that, he's not well in at the weights this time around. He's quite badly in at the weights, but. These kind of races, I think they're always hard races to assess. Especially coming out of the Peninsula Handicap, you're working on form and handicap, and often in this race it doesn't quite work out that way. So he's drawn quite nicely. He's in good shape. I think he will run well, and I think if the weights aren't a factor, he's also a definite inclusion.
Then race 6, the 1800 metre Cartier Paddock Stakes. Smallish field here, and you're setting out quite a nice quality string for this one. So Red Palace and obviously the wonderful Beach Bomb. How are they doing at the moment?
They're both very well. I think I'm going into the Paddock Stakes for the first year fairly confident with my 2 runners. Red Palace, obviously a phenomenal run from her in the Guineas. Still in the back of my mind, think she was a touch unlucky there, but in saying that, she hadn't had a run going into the race, so she's had a good prep now going into this Paddock Stakes. She's fit and she looks exceptionally well. She's doing really well at home, so I think she's a very big runner on Saturday, and I think, as I say, I'm fairly confident going into the race that she could have a very big chance of winning. In saying that, Beach Bomb, she won a tremendous race in the Guineas. She came from nowhere. She had to make up a lot of ground, and it's not always easy to do that. She's a small little filly, but she's got the most elastic action, and she's doing really well. I think she'll enjoy the 1800. So between the 2 of mine, very hard call, but I'm tending to lean a little bit more towards Red Palace this time around, but we'll just have to see on the day. Either one of them, it wouldn't surprise me if the one ended up finishing in front of the other. Obviously, Princess Calla always a factor, but as I said, I'm fairly confident that one of those fillies will have a good winning chance.
Fantastic. Well, always a nice problem to have if you can't choose between the 2. Okay, the pressure race, race 7. Obviously, Charles Dickens. He comes with a lot of pressure, I guess, but what a super horse to have, and I guess win, lose or draw, one's always proud to send out a horse like this. How is he doing at the moment?
He's doing really well at the moment, Robin. I think he's come on quite a bit from his last run, which I expected him to do. He had a nice gallop at Kenilworth last week on Wednesday, put up some really nice work. He's fresh as well, and he's fresh and well. He's a lot fitter than what he was last time, so I think I'm going into this race also a lot more confident than what I was his previous race. I think the pace will suit him. I think there's a nice sort of mix of horses, and I think Elder will be able to get a good spot on him this time around. We're not drawn widest out for a change, so yeah, hopefully all going well in the race. Obviously see it again, very hard horse to beat. I thought he won very impressively last time, but obviously I'm hoping we can turn the tables this time. And as I say, I'm confident that I'm going into the race with a much better horse this time, and I think I've got him pretty much at his best. So I look forward to Saturday.
Fantastic. And then we're closing off the day in race 8 with the 1200 metre Jet Dark Stakes. You're saddling Tenango and Future Variety. What can you tell us about those 2?
Tenango having his first run back after gelding now. I think he'll be a much better horse as a gelding. He might just need his run back on Saturday, but he's a very nice horse, and I think he's got a bright future ahead of him. But as I say, he might just need it on Saturday, but it wouldn't surprise me if he finished up in the money. The other horse, lovely horse, Robin, he comes off a nice win in a listed race, obviously taking on a little bit stronger this time. I think it's a very strong race, very open race, and he's got quite a bit of weight to give away and to carry, so not easy for him, but he's a lovely horse, and he certainly will run well, but it's just going to be a matter of whether or not he's having to carry a little bit too much weight or not.
Well, Candice, thank you so much for your time, and wish you a good day at the office.
Thank you.
Thank you.